in the house saying to myself, are we going to get a junior team? Are we going to get a Premier League team? And then we were drawn against Galway at home. It was a tight game. Aaron O'Callaghan scored, you know, and then they scored. Then it needed a replay, you know, and then we went down to Galway and everybody was saying, during the week, Galway, no way, not going to win, they're going to win. We got past that round, you know, Matt Riley scored. That was it, into the half for the third round against Kilkenny, you know. I'm saying to ourselves, Kilkenny away, should be alright, you know. And then we went down there, and in fairness to Kilkenny, they were all over us in the first half. The second half we come out now and we played very well and we got through that one. So then we were on to Finn Hawks, flying in the first division. We kept them quiet, you know, but they got a draw, but they came for to get no real call. Went back to Ballybuffet, you know, and again everybody's saying, no, Dundalk is only guy. We hung on in there. James Kelly got 2 goals, you know, set us up for a bumper crowd in Oriel Park for the semi-final. I remember saying, imagine winning this and getting home. That Shamrock Rovers, one of the best supporters teams in the League of Ireland, the Cup semi-final. Like for me, even to get the Cup semi-final as captain would be a great achievement. We took it to them and we started. Like Gary Hale got the first goal, and I'm saying to myself, this is it. We got the second, 2-0 up at half time, and we're sitting in the dressing room. I can remember just sitting down with my hands shaking, adrenaline. I was going adrenaline, not hearing what the manager was saying to me, you know, just get out. Yeah. Then I could hear at the end, get the third goal. So we went out there and we got the third goal, and from then on in, like, we just played football and we got the fourth, and it could have ended up 6.
Well, some great goals and some great memories there. Here is the Dundalk squad arriving about 20 minutes ago. You could see James Kelly going through shot. Martin Murray there as well, their manager. We understand James Kelly is not playing today, but a big afternoon for the Dundalk squad. And their fans making their presence felt already. They've travelled in big numbers down the motorway from Dundalk.
Holtz and Harker. O'Connor holding off the challenge of Kavanagh. Tony O'Connor, last year's match winner. He scored again! That is sensational. Last year against Longford, he popped up to score the winner. He hasn't scored a goal all season, and now he does it in the cup final again. Right against the run of play, Tony O'Connor got himself forward, got himself into the danger area, and he finished with a real wallop of a left foot shot, giving John Connolly no chance. Great goal, and Bows lead 1-0. Flanagan, Boy, Haylock, yes, 1-1. Gary Haylock, who rattled in 2 against Shamrock Rovers in the semi-final, has got Dundalk their equaliser.
This is brilliant. This is typical of Gary Haylock. When the cross comes in, there's nothing on. But the control is brilliant, the spin is brilliant. You see when this cross comes in here, you see the control, he moves there, just turns, and it's a first-time shot with the left foot, an absolutely brilliant striker's goal. The control, the turn, the whip in, the goalkeeper's no chance. And I mean, we can't deny Dundalk deserve this.
And McGuinness there too. Poised to pounce. Wayne Russell prepares to defend. McGuinness, it's there. Gary Haylock again. 4 minutes of the second half gone. And once again, under aerial threat, Bohemians' defence proves brittle. We saw it in the first half when Dundalk had a few free headers. Stephen McGuinness had a free header again from this corner. And though it was defended, Gary Haylock was there, through goal scorer's instincts, to pounce and gets his second goal in this FAI Cup final. And Dundalk lead.
That was a great header by Stephen McGuinness there. He makes the run, he loses Stephen Caffrey to power that header towards the goal there. Gets it down there, he's actually going for the goal himself. But, you know, the goal scorer supreme again, Gary Haylock, as he did in the semi-final up in Dundalk there. You know, right where it matters to finish it off.
And right where it matters in terms of the goals that He scored because they really needed him against the highly fancied Shamrock Rovers that night, and he delivered twice, and now he's done it again.
Well, the surprising thing actually is that Bohemians have been so lax in defending the set pieces, because they're normally pretty strong at that. And Dundalk in the first half did cause a lot of problems. They got a few free headers. They didn't get the power on them at times, but it was looking ominous if they didn't rectify that.
And they fought back from a 1-0 deficit to put themselves in front. We've played those 4 minutes. There's the final whistle, and Dundalk have won the FAI Cup for the 9th time. Not since 1988 has this been experienced by the folk from North County Louth. But that's a famous, famous victory for Dundalk, having seen off the challenge of Bohemians. 3rd time finalists, but winners only last year. And Martin Murray, an FAI Cup winner himself, with home farm back in the 70s, now wins the FAI Carlsberg Cup for Dundalk, and they become the first team since Bray, indeed the only team apart from Bray, to lose their top flight status and win the FAI Cup in the same season. And maybe they can take solace from that, for Bray built on that reverse of relegation. They're back in the Premier and firmly rooted there, and maybe that's what's going to happen to Dundalk, because they showed today, and they showed in the course of the end of the season, a dozen matches with only one defeat, and it culminates in victory for David Crawley's team in the big match, the one that matters most of all in the season, the FAI Cup final. Crawley's brother Willie won the cup with Dundalk back in 1981, and now in 2002 David Crawley has led Dundalk to a victory that on the day is thoroughly merited. Tony O'Connor scored Bohemians' goal. 2 years in a row he scored for them. Last year it was the winner. Today it turned out to be the consolation.
And I don't think that anybody can say also that the sending off has got anything to do with this result. I don't think there's any bearing at all. I think that's great that that's the case. It's a well-deserved victory for Dundalk with no strings attached.
Gary Haylock, the man of the match, live on RTE radio. The Dundalk players saluting their fans. And I have to say that there's been great support in the latter part of the season in Dundalk. It's a much more locally based team than had been the case over the years. And maybe, despite the disappointment of relegation, this could be the springboard that revives Dundalk and leads them back to the glory days of old. This was the winning goal. McGuinness won the header, and Haylock finished it off. Bowes, shown to be brittle in central defence in the first half, paid the price in the second. And Gary Haylock, second goal, cementing his position as the FAI Carlsberg Cup final man of the match.
Yes, and Gary Haylock, how much he deserves this. He's what is he now? He's 31, I think, Gary. And since he came to Dundalk, actually that was probably the turning point for them. What a great decision was by Martin Murray to bring him there. And the goals he got in the semi-final, and the 2 goals here. But that first goal was absolutely brilliant. There was pure class with that goal. The second one was a poacher's one. The first, brilliance.
In fact, this cup final did have so much to commend it. It was played with pace and passion. It was exciting. It had goals. It even had a sending off. Stephen McGuinness, what a part he played at the back alongside Donald Browan. And what vindication too, Donald Browan, Bohemians right back for many years, but then moving on to Dundalk, a step backwards it was felt in a very distinguished career, but proving that there's still trophies to be won, even when it appears that you've stepped back from the very pinnacle.
A little word for Kieran Kavanagh too, I think, George. He was a Trojan there. What work he did. To stop Kevin Hunt from playing is no mean task, and great credit to Kieran Kavanagh.
David Crawley about to lead his Dundalk team. They're the second most distinguished record in the FAI Cup. Shamrock Rovers have won it 24 times, not since 87. Dundalk next 8 times before today, but not since 88. Well, now they've won it today. 2002 is Dundalk's year, and Michael Lester has 2 of Dundalk's heroes, their manager Martin Murray and their centre-half Donald Browan.
Yeah, thanks George. Donald Brown, this must be an absolutely wonderful feeling today.
Yeah, we sort of worked hard all week. A lot of people were put us down for getting relegated, and I mean, we just proved what we can do. I mean, obviously I thought Balls played very well today, but we battled and we don't deserve to win, I think.
They say things come in threes. In your case, they come in tens. It's 10 years ago since that FAI Cup final.
Yeah, it's a long time ago now, and I was still getting on winning of it. But I remember this one a bit more, I think.
You will, and obviously playing against Bows today, for whom you played with obviously for so long yourself.
Yeah, it's, you know, I mean, I still have a lot of friends playing at Bows, so I'm sorry to see them lose, but I mean, I'd rather see myself winning them.
Well, I was talking to your wife Claire, and the baby is here as well today.
Yeah, she's only 8 months now, so big thrill to have her here. Delighted.
Special day.
Yeah, definitely.
Donald, congratulations to you once again. We're going to have a quick word with your manager, Martin Murray. Martin, what a fantastic occasion. As I said, it was going to be some cracking second half. Your nails must have been bitten off at that last 4 minutes.
Well, there was so much happening, and I was afraid to ask him how much was left. But I think it just shows you, I mean, the last few weeks we've probably been one of the best teams in the league, and unfortunately last week we got relegated, but hopefully this is some compensation for the magnificent support we've got today, so it's for them.
And what can you say about that man Gary Haylock?
Well, Gary's been around a while, and if you look where he scored his second goal from, or even the first one, and that's a striker's instinct, and there ain't too many as good as Gary around, I'll tell you.
Martin, we'll have to do more of these interviews at Dundalk matches. It seems to be bringing you luck. Congratulations again.
You're watching Brian Kerr.
We've got the presentations, the medals being made. Taoiseach Bertie Ahern, TD, Milo Corcoran, President of the FAI, General Secretary of the FAI there, Brendan Menton on the right. And those the winners' medals to the Dundalk squad of that heroic goalkeeper John Connolly. And Donald Brown, having left the interview, up there to collect his medal, his second FAI Cup winners' medal after the one he won with Bohemians 10 years ago. And the only medal still to be presented, and the cup. Of course, the most important presentation of them all, David Crawley, the hometown captain. Milo Corcoran, the president of the FAI. There it is, that distinguished trophy. 80 years it's been competed for, Dundalk have won it again. The FAI Carlsberg Cup for 2002, and it belongs to Dundalk. David Crawley holds the trophy aloft. Absolute delight for Dundalk.
Well, some wonderful pictures there. A famous day this is for Dundalk Football Club. Brian Kerr got a mention there from somebody, I'm not quite sure who it was. And Brian, you wanted to say something about Dundalk's success.
Well, it was one of my fans from Dundalk having a goal. What I'd say, I was critical of Dundalk earlier this season, match with Shelbourne, particularly Gary Haylock, Martin Riley, Donald Brown and Steve McGuinness. But I have to say they were magnificent today. The last 7 or 8 games of the season have been fantastic. They were the key part of the team today. See Steve McGuinness lapping her up. Fair play to them. They were excellent. They deserved to win the match. The fact that the referee sent off the player, I thought Paul McGowan had a very good game. It might have been a harsh sending off, but great win to Dundalk. They got it right. I said if they got the tactics right, they had a great chance, and they did their stuff. Second goal, set piece. Fair play to them. Great way to end the season. A pity that they went down. Well done, Martin Murray. Great job done. And I'm off to Cork as quick as I can, because I got me team playing Holland on Wednesday. All those Dundalk people who went today, they might find their way to Cork and cheer for us on Wednesday, because they were brilliant today.
Well, best of luck to you, Brian, in that, the under-19 playoff, the second leg of that against Holland on Wednesday. And thank you for your company today. I know you have to go and get your flight. It's leaving at 6:30, so you better dash.
Thanks.
Paul, what did you make of the whole thing?
It was great for Dundalk. I did feel, as I said, Gary and Martin Royal felt that they could be a threat today, and as I said earlier on, given after seeing the Bows team, I didn't really feel at the back that Stephen Caffrey and Colin Hawkins is a good partnership. I think that with a bit of pace of Martin, which initially led up to the sending off of Simon Webb, Gary played him in over the top, and now you could debate whether Colin Hawkins would have got back, but it was a great result. I mean, they done really well. Bows did.